Hello friends, how's everybody doing out there? This is your friend Jeff playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. Here's the mutt. We're at the miller's place here, and let's see, do I have something for the mutt to eat? Let's see, just for the heck of it. Yeah, we got dried meat, that's good stuff. I mean, I enjoy that myself. Take a little wash right here just for the heck of it. Ooh, new perk available. New perk available. Let's see, Houndmaster. Oh, and I even want to have one for reading. Okay, well, I didn't know, but hey. Alright, so we have 3 left, it looks like. And you've got a cute doggy, so people will quickly take a liking to you. You get a +1 charisma bonus. My charisma is 18. Your dog can sniff out a foe at a much greater distance, so you can avoid ambushes and travel. Your dog will growl to warn you of a nearby proximity of enemies. Man. I think, boy. I mean, I don't know. I think they're all kind of good. Can sniff out a foe at much greater distance. Or, yeah, I mean, I don't really know, to be honest. I'm just going to learn that one, I guess. I think we'll get to pick one more, maybe. Let's see, we're at 18, so maybe when we get to 20, we'll get to pick one more. Maybe we won't be able to get them all. It's possible. I don't know. That I don't know. Okay, so in reading, let's take a look at this. Well, you know what? I think I'd probably go with number 3 here. That way okay, so let's just take a look at these. All books are cheaper in shops. Well, I don't really buy that many books. The first time you look at a fresco cross or wave shine, your charisma will... I mean, I don't really need that. Your level of study of a book you've read most... Well, advanced... Yeah, well, that's nice, but it doesn't matter to you where you read. You get a learning bonus anywhere you read. That is a good one, but I think your speech bonus when persuading gods increases to +3. I just think that might be beneficial when you're talking to guards or something. So, like, suppose I had some stolen goods and they wanted to look at me, my stuff, my inventory. Maybe I can talk them out of it or something. Now, the reputation, as you can see, I can just show you right here real quick. 100 there. 90, 100, 197. Like I said, my goal, I'm going to have to work on this a lot. Maybe I can do it off camera or on. But my goal is to get all of these high so I can get the achievement. I don't think I've ever gotten that achievement. And I don't know if Rovna prevents you from getting it. Or maybe I just never got any of these all the way up to high. So my goal in this playthrough is to get all of these topped off. And then if I don't get that achievement, then somebody hopefully will see my video and tell me if Ravna is the problem, and then how would you even get that up? Or is that just a game bug in the game where they you know what I mean? The thing that I can say just in common sense wise is, notice how all of these have a plus, but Ravna doesn't. So maybe Ravna doesn't count. I would, maybe. I don't really know. So anyways, all I really wanted to do was talk to Teresa for a second. Oh, come on, Teresa. Darn you, I came over here to talk to you. And now you're going to go, it must be time to eat? What? Let me see. It's only 10 o'clock. Like, are you telling me you didn't have breakfast, or are you eating lunch right now?
Look at you, lover boy.
Yeah, okay, so I wanted to do this.
What actually happened to you in Scallis? I mean, during the attack and... Well,
That's a long story. Not a very cheerful one. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Okay, now here's a chance where you can back out of this for anybody who doesn't know. So if you have the full game and the DLCs, and you do this top option to ask her what she's doing in what happened to her in Skalitz. If you didn't know this, you're going to go directly into her DLC, A Women's Lot, and you get to play as her. So I'm just letting you know, anybody watching this, and this has been out for a couple of years, so I mean, I don't really have to do this, but I'm just doing it for anyone who happened to see this and just doesn't know. But so here you have an option to back out. But I'm just going to get this out of the way.
All right then. It was a day like any other. Another ordinary day in my ordinary life. I awoke at first light, before the others. I like those kind of mornings best. When the first rays of sunshine quickly drive away the nighttime cold. Hello, you. Come here. And the breeze carries the scent of dew-covered grass and the bloom of spring. I wanted to get my chores done before the rest of the household was up. And this morning seemed made for that very purpose. Right, better get to work.
Ordinary.
Feed the hens, weed the garden, feed Tinker. I better get it all done before Papa is up.
Okay, so as you can see right here, we have to do those chores that she just mentioned, and it shows right here for, weed the garden, get the chicken feed, optional look in the pantry, feed Tinker. So optional look in the pantry. Tinker loves to get a nice piece of meat. I'll have to look in the pantry. Okay, yeah, okay. So, just in case you're not aware, if you don't do these chores after a few hours, you'll get an achievement called Bad Girl. But I already got that. Yeah, she doesn't have to do that. Okay, so I've already got that achievement. So what you'd want to do is, let's look at inventory for a minute. She has 3 Savior Snaps. So what you could do is you could burn one of these, right, and save the game. And then after you save the game, you could pass the time for about 3 hours maybe. I'm just guessing on the 3 hours, and you wouldn't have done any of your chores, and then he gets up, and then you'd get the Bad Girl achievement. But I already got that, so now we're just gonna go ahead and play it like as if we didn't know that. And
I must bring Tinker a piece of meat.
okay,
That'll be a nice treat.
so she's giving you a clue. So we got piece of meat. Where's Tinker? Tinker. Where the heck? Tinker.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Okay, feed Tinker is complete. I'll take those apples just for the heck of it. Okay, so now I think the feed is in here. Oh, no, it's right here. Here it is. Feed. Okay, so get the chicken feed, and there's her pop right there. I don't know if she can open this up. Yeah, and she's going to take all this. Yeah. She's going to take all that. And I don't know, whoopsie, okay, and I don't know how much time it really is, but we're gonna go up here. And here's her brother, both brothers, and she's gonna open this up, and she's gonna take all this too, just for the heck of it. And, you know, because we're gonna have to sell that stuff later, just to make some money. Or groschen, should I speak in terms of the game, but anyways. Okay, so now we're gonna go out here. Oh, you know what too? I think there's a chest over here. And like I said, we only have a limited amount of time to get all these things done. Oh yeah, we must as well take it all, right? Why not? Because that way we can sell it. We'll have stuff to sell. Now, okay, she's gonna come over here now. Now that I did all that. And if Teresa's hungry, now here's the chickens.
Here, chicky, chicky, chicky. Here. Here you are, girls. Fill your beaks.
Alright, so we got that out of the way, and then the next thing we gotta do is we have to weed the garden from weeds. And, oh, look at that. Wouldn't that be nice to eat right now? But yeah, I mean, this garden has a weed, which we know is thistles. So we need to take that out. It should say thistles, but it's going to teach us that, oh, this is just a weed. So she's got to, you know, weed the garden, basically, of weeds. Get rid of the weeds. Because you want your plants to get water and not be feeding these weeds. Now, at some point, the game should say... And I'm just going to mention while I'm doing this, unfortunately, I would say, you know, like, I just like to give information of what I know, and if it's wrong, you can always correct me in the comments, but unfortunately for Teresa, she can't be like Henry. Like, she doesn't gain all the things all the stats that Henry can gain. So in other words, if I spend hours picking up stuff, she's not going to get the stats where I can actually pick perks and things of that nature. I mean, okay, so she... yeah, that's the thing about
Good fella.
the mutts and the dogs. They all tinker. They're always going to get in the way when you're trying to pick up something. That's the only negative that I find with the dogs. I just wanted to pick this up just for completeness. I mean, the game said I already did it, but she can sell these later. So I mean, I just want to have her to have some money and stuff, so she has options to do things. Because if a god were to arrest you, you're gonna need money anyways to get out of it. Just like she can come over here and pick up some of these. Now, I think at this point, right, I probably need to look at the objective, but I just wanted to pick this up for a minute. But I did the 3 main chores, so I don't think I'll fail it to get the bad girl thing. So what I'm saying is, but then again, I remember one time I was goofing around and I was doing stuff like this. Now, maybe I didn't weed the garden or I did something, and it said you failed, but it gave me the bad girl thing. So I think I don't really have to do it this way, but and she'll eventually be able to pick up more and more weeds just like Henry would. But what I'm trying to say is when she gains like levels, she doesn't get the perks like Henry does, which is kind of disappointing, because I'd give her leg days so that way she could get strength. But alright, so let me see. Alright, so if I go to objective, yeah, all we gotta do is talk to the father, and that kicks the game on. So I did the 3 chores, so therefore I'm qualified now to go talk to her father. And so he's gonna... Oh,
Come here.
What do you need, Papa?
Go up and see the blacksmith. He made some nails for me. Here's some coin.
All right. Anything else while I'm at it?
No, unless you want to stop off at the market and buy some supplies. And before you go, wake Samuel. The boy's still lying in bed and won't stir. He ought to follow your example and Stebor's. You two don't have to be pushed to work. Well, at least he's still better than that good-for-nothing Zbyshek, the lazy wretch. A helper like that isn't worth a damn. If it weren't for his father, God rest his soul, I'd have thrown him out on his ear long ago.
Aye, he's an idler, that one. And he'd hardly give you the time of day, never mind a kind word.
God will reward him in kind one day. Mark my words. You could tell him to get his ass to work too.
Right, go for nails, send Samuel and Zbyshek to work. If it's at all possible.
Aye, just so. Oh, and Teresa, once you've done all your chores for the day, I've a little surprise for you.
A surprise, Pa? Don't you want to tell me about it now?
You were always as cheeky as you are inquisitive, just like your ma. I'll give you just a hint for now. I had something made for you, in Rate.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, you'll just have to wait and see. Now go and get on with those errands.
okay, so let's see here if we go up here. We gotta get him up. We already rated that, so that's done.
Sammy, get up. It's broad daylight, and the birds are singing.
Yeah, I'm up.
Have a bite to eat before going to the mine.
All right, Ma. You don't have to treat me like a child. Looks like it'll be nice today, eh? I could go to the pond fishing.
But you have to go to work.
I know. But maybe I can slip off after lunch.
There'll be no slipping off. You know very well Nemoy has been complaining about you.
Or about dropping that pail on Tonda's head. It was an accident.
Not the first accident you've had, though, was it?
Well, there you go then. If I leave early, nothing will happen to anyone. And you can cook the fish for lunch tomorrow.
You silly sod. All you ever do at the pond is lie around. The only thing you'll catch is more trouble from the mine master when he finds out. Well, if you're not a child, you can sort it out yourself with Nemoy.
Don't I always?
Alright, well we did that. Okay, so that was one task. Yeah, I could probably take this one meat, so I'll have that for the dog. And there's one up there too, but we'll do that. Now, I don't know if Teresa is... No, look at her nourishment, 96. She's all good. And look, we got an axe, and we got a bludgeon. And we got a copper ring. And we got a lot of stuff that we can sell. Right. Okay, so now the other task that we have to do, and wormwood is worth some money, so we'll take the wormwood. And we'll take a little bit of this. And I'm surprised she's not overweight yet. Oh yeah, and look, we just knocked out a bunch of those. So I mean, she's starting to be able to pick up more. Like, let's look at wormwood. Let's go ahead and just do that for a minute. I'm not going to do this a lot, so don't worry that I'm going to be doing this activity. And she just got another level of herbalism. Unfortunately, like I said, the disappointment is that she doesn't gain where we can pick perks for her. but I think it will allow her to pick up more stuff as she does it. But we gotta let's see if we're not dirty yet. We gotta go over there and get this guy to work. Now we have to try to. Sometimes you can get him to work, and other times you can't. So it's just a trial by error.
Pa says you're idle, and if you carry on like that, he'll throw you out.
Ah, why would he do that? Then he'd be left only with Stibor, and Stibor is not going to break his back working either.
Now I can do it the mean way, and because he's mean and he's bad, but
Listen, Zbyshek. Pa's not happy with you, and if he says you're idling, you'd better make a bit of effort. I'm only telling you for your own good. You wouldn't want to lose your job now, would you?
You lot are always going on about work as if it was a blessing from heaven. All right. I'll get to work. Anything for a bit of peace.
That's more like it. You'll see it doesn't hurt.
all right. So objective completed. Because if not, you could fail that. So I mean, all right. And now I think if I go to objectives. All we got on our agenda right now is to go to the blacksmith. So you can see the report right here if you read that, but the only thing on our agenda right now is this, but we're going to come across some other things that we can do. So now, and again, like I said, you could have burned one of the savior snaps to save the game, and you could have passed the time and got the bad girl achievement, and then reload it, and then go about doing your chores and stuff, and do it just the way I did it this way, so that way, you could get that achievement. I would just recommend doing that if you want to get the achievement, so that way, because I don't think once you do this DLC you can do it again unless you were to save, unless you saved before it or whatever, or where you saved before doing this, so you could then do it again. So, but anyways, and if I'm wrong on that, you can just go ahead and correct me. So I'm just surprised that she's not okay, she's getting close. 65 out of 74. So she is getting kind of close. And we got a bunch of stuff that we can sell. So we're going to just head that way. Well, I'll just grab. Because there's a guy down here that will buy herbs. And I just want Teresa to have some money. The more money you got, the better off. Or groschen, the more groschen you got, the better off you are. So we're going to go down this road here, and I'll tell you that if I didn't time this right, maybe I blew this, but there's usually a guard and then two people talking. Maybe it's around the bend. But this is, like I said, back in the day, people could do these kind of things and sell stuff. That's how they'd make money. Oh yeah, here. Okay, so I didn't see the guard. Usually you see a guard somewhere around here, but so you come over here and you listen to these guys.
Such a what? Such a know-it-all. All you're good for is sitting in a tavern with other know-it-alls, bemoaning your station. But devil a thing do you do about it. You can't do an honest job. You're of no use to life. Too delicate to stand the smell of manure.
While the likes of you sleep in it. And I studied so I wouldn't have to do such menial labor as you. You...
What?
You shit grubber!
Better to have shit in a stable than in your head. Those books of yours are of no use in the real world of ordinary people.
And indeed they have no place there. The only use you have for paper is to wipe your arse. Books belong in the hands of your betters. Only a pitchfork belongs in yours.
You lazy wretch. You're full of talk, and yet you haven't 2 groschen to rub together.
You should talk. All you have is what falls from your master's table.
Ha!
Teresa!
Look at you, thin as a rake from never having a decent meal, and still bloated from nothing but pride.
At least I can read and write and think for myself.
And what use is that to you? To sit bare-assed in the cold and read?
You pile of manure. Should I muck out stables like you? Is that what you call an honorable profession? Even the horses are more fragrant than you.
Honest work doesn't stink, you good-for-nothing.
Perhaps not, but you stink to high heaven.
You lazy...
Okay, enough of that.
What are you two quarrelling about here, for the love of God?
This pipsqueak here claims studying is as hard a job as working in the stables.
I most certainly did not, because study is of course much harder work than mucking out a bit of horse manure.
See? That's what I'm talking about, and yet it's as clear as day.
Hang on, what's as clear as day?
That study is as hard as mucking out stables, if not harder.
A man who doesn't work with his hands is an idler, and a good-for-nothing. Am I wrong?
I'd like to ask you a couple of questions before answering. You're a scholar. What are you doing in Skalitz?
I'm on my way to Sasau with letters. This ingrate here is stabling my horse overnight before I continue my journey.
What does your work involve, student?
I'm no student, but a baccalaureus, having completed the trivium of the Faculty of Liberal Arts in the University of Prague. Grammar, rhetoric, and dialectics are my work, while this yokel wouldn't be capable even of learning Latin. Father arranged that I will serve as a teacher in Kuttenberg for 2 years, before returning to the university to attend the quadrivium. To teach and be taught, that is real work.
You serve Sir Radzig at the castle, don't you, Master Groom?
Aye, and Sir Radzig is very pleased with my work. I can be rightly proud of what I do, and I bring home a nice wage too. The children are fed, and the wife can buy herself a nice scarf from time to time. I'm satisfied with my lot. How many people can say that?
What's so hard about your job, Master Groom?
That's real work. Not like this parasite here does. On my feet from dawn till dusk, feeding, mucking out, grooming. By evening, I'm dead on my feet. I'm doing something real, see? Something that makes sense. Horses are needed for work, for the lords, for riding out, even in times of war. And someone has to care for those horses. All this good-for-nothing can do is mouth off. But he'd never be able to do a real job.
That's all I need to know. You're both right, but not one of you has a grain of sense. Work is work, whether it's done with your hands or your heart.
Ah, rhetoric worthy of Socrates himself, and out of the mouth of a woman. I bow to you, good maiden. The professors of Prague could learn a thing or two from you.
Are you saying this good-for-nothing here, who has to beg for his beer at the tavern, is my equal? But to hell with it. I won't argue.
Good day, Teresa.
Alright, well, that worked out. So, okay, so she already starts with a bow of 3. She doesn't have a bow, but she starts with that. Everything else is 0. She's got nice doggy and flower power. So they give her a couple of things, but like I said, we can't choose what we give her, and that's what is kind of disappointing in a way. I would like, as a matter of fact, I can tell you this, she can't even sneak behind somebody and knock them out right now. She cannot do that. So you can't use her like you would use Henry, so to try to power her up and stuff. So she got Houndmaster, they gave her that. Now, she got Herbalism of 4, and we're going to get to 5 if we keep picking up a few things. You can see lock picking is at 1. Maintenance is at 5, so we can get her a maintenance kit. We can repair her clothes or something, or shoes. And stealth, she's at 2 at the moment. Combat-wise, again, just the bow. And her overall stats, you can see what they are. So yeah, and speech, we're going to work a little bit on speech. And agility, I believe if we can jump and stuff, we can get some things, but I knew these guys were here, and when this was going on, a guard did walk by. See, and every time I try to pick something up,
That's my boy.
Tinker gets in the way. Every time. Oh boy. Come on, Tinker, get out of the way. I just want to pick up a few things so that way when I go around the corner I can sell some of this. Because the first vendor we'll come across, he only buys herbs. And if Teresa got hurt, you could pay to get healed by that vendor. Hey, and she just got another one on like I said, I didn't want to do a lot of this in, because I make a boring video, but just a few along the ways because, I can sell these around the corner here. Alright, so we see a place right here. Alright, so this guy here.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
Oh, you can see the stuff that he has. He has a marigold, which is really good, but price is 35. And as you can see here, we can't go to all because he only buys. And I don't know. Yeah, if you look at it here, right? Charisma's red and 10. So having a lot of herbs, like you have to have 30 on Henry to get 2 points in charisma. Notice how we got 100. And there's no, this is, this should be like a +2 or something. So notice with her, it doesn't apply. So therefore, we're just gonna sell all these. And that'll give us 15 out of his 55. So we'll check the bag. We'll try to get 16 or something. So let's go ahead and haggle.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Why not?
So this is what it would be, 15. So let's go to 17. Oh.
You're a right pinch purse.
Uh-oh. Yeah, so he's not happy with that. So let's try
What do
this.
you say to this?
We're getting there. Just drop the
Oh,
price.
he is. Yeah, so now I have to go to what he did. So I'll just get a half a groschen. But yeah, so he didn't even really, you know what I mean? Okay, so what we're going to do right now is, there's a few things that we can do. And here's the thing, too. Like with Henry, we could go over here and whack these guys and punch them or do whatever and get unarmed and all that stuff. But if a person sees you, we're going to get arrested. And this is a good place where people walk by and can get arrested. So it's not going to work. So anyways, I just wanted to mention that. So I mean, yes, I could take out the club and hit them, and I would be getting credit for that because you're going to want her to be good at something, I will just say, because later on in this DLC, when the humans attack, Teresa can get killed pretty easy. But she cannot, I can tell you this right now, if she does this, she cannot knock people out right now. So yeah, she can She can do stealth, but she cannot knock anybody out. So I mean, you won't be able to do stuff like what you could do with Henry. Now you can talk to people, and they may talk to you.
God's blessings.
What's new in the village?
There's to be a dance this evening. Again. Can we not find some other way to enjoy ourselves for a change? Harvest festival, Pentecost festival, dances, church, and dances again.
What else would we do for fun?
I heard they have combat tournaments in Rattay sometimes. The men put on shining armour, and folk can watch them battering each other. That must be lovely to watch. Why can't we have something like that once in a while? After all, Sir Radzig is the royal hetman.
But for a tournament, you need knights. We don't have enough here in Skalitz.
Ah, but Sir Hanish's tourney in Rattay is even for commoners. Even our fellas could enroll there.
Oh my god, don't say that too loud. I can just imagine how my brothers would be tripping over each other to enroll.
They wouldn't be the only ones, would they? How about that Henry? He's always waving that wooden sword around like you'd think he was getting ready to go on crusade. But there's an interesting thought now. Which of our fellas do you think would win?
Well,
I reckon Samuel would win. He's not that strong, even though he works in the mines, but he's as crafty as they come.
If you saw the lengths he goes to avoid work.
Ah, but dodging a sword ain't the same as dodging work. I don't know, Teresa. I'd wager on someone bigger. Maybe Tonda. Or Fritz.
Even someone small can have big strength. You'd be surprised.
Anyway, enough about tourneys. I must be on my way. Take care.
okay, so and now we can't talk to her, so that's her thing right there. So you can answer different ways and pick different ones. Like in the past, I picked Henry, and she just slams Henry. So I mean, so I took Samuel this time just for the heck of it. All right, again, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here.
God be with you, Teresa.
Greetings, good man.
Greetings.
All right, let's see. All right, so he has a blacksmith and he has a cobbler. So I think, at least cobbler you can be repairing her shoes, but I hope to get something, because she's not gonna wear armor, but she's gonna wear clothing, so we're gonna have to get the one that's for clothing. So we're gonna just see if we can get this off the bat, and we're gonna sell. And now I gotta just look here and see what I can sell. So now it looks like would it be better for Teresa to have the club? The club's worth more, and it's got 31 compared to the axe of 22. So could I, we could like hit different things with the axe or the club, and get her to get good in each. But I'm thinking we can just get rid of one and just focus on her being a clubber. So that's what I'm thinking. We're gonna keep the bandages. Hey, we can sell 10 of those, I guess. And I could put a scarf on her for the heck of it. That might look alright. Plain dress, nightgown. Okay, so 48, maybe we can get 50. Let's go ahead. Hey, you know what? I'm wondering if we should also buy and we're gonna pay 17, so maybe that way she'll have the that so she can repair weapons. Because I don't know how I'm gonna play her as far as to try to get her leveled up on this. So if she does have to fight a human, she'll have, you know, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I think that'll be that. So let's see if we can
discuss the price.
Sure, why not?
well,
What about this?
Well, now,
because yeah, see, so this is tough. Yeah, see, so I'm gonna get I'm gonna pay what I have to pay. I mean that sucks because if I went really down there, he's gonna be mad. So there was no way to play that because of that. Oh well, so I lost 15. Oh well. Okay, so now that we did that,
In your dreams. How are you?
What news, neighbour? I haven't seen you here much. Where are you from?
I live at a farm beyond the village. Vincent's my name. I know you, though. You're the miller's daughter, right? Your brother helped us with the harvest one year.
Right, I remember that. It was before Samuel started working at the mines.
He's in the mines. I thought he'd be working at the mill with your father.
My older brother Stebor does that. Papa doesn't think the mill pays enough to feed us all, so he got Samuel a mining job. He said it's as good a job as any. And it ought to toughen him up a bit. The mill will go to Stebor one day, and his wife, when he finds one.
And what will happen with you?
I really don't know. I've got too much work to do today to find time to think about tomorrow.
Well, it'll catch up with you sooner or later.
yeah, see, there's a little hidden message right there. But anyways, okay.
That's it then.
Okay, so we know as far as objectives, go to the blacksmith for the nails. That's the only thing that's here that you see. And if we go to the map, we can see an objective right there. And so that's what's scheduled for us to do. But what we can do is... Oh yeah, and let's go ahead and go to other... Oh yeah, and first of all, let's go ahead to armor. And she can put that on. Now if she put the plain dress on... outer garment and undergarment. So then that means we could probably sell this. Because she doesn't need this, she already has a nightgown. And this is a plain dress, but it's a simple, this one, but this one looks, to me I like the colors of it and stuff compared to just the plain dress.
good day.
Ah, no. He's got a small tailor's kit. So why don't we buy one of those? And then we can sell, and he only buys, you know, clothing. So we'll sell the dress, the plain dress, because, you know, she still has these things. So that's just something that we can sell, and you pay 17.
Can we do something about the price?
Sure, why not?
Agree?
Come now, just a little more and we have a deal. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
Yeah, at least we could play with that one a little bit compared to that other guy. So, alright, so now what we can do is we can go to inventory and we can repair. And a tailor kit, we didn't damage anything, and we don't have anything, so, and we still have 146, and we have 2 bandages and some groschen. So now she's all 100 right here of what she's wearing. She's got a bludgeon and a torch for nighttime. And she's got a meat that she can give the dog, or tinker, should I say. Yeah, so I think she can't wear armor, and you know, because she's a woman, and even if we were, she can't knock anybody out. But even if we knocked out a guard and got their armor, we wouldn't be able to put it on her. So I mean, any guy stuff we can't put on her. It's what I've tried to do in the past, and I just couldn't do it. So that's why I'm mentioning it and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try something right here, like. We could try to, I mean, we got money. We could try to do this once. Let's go ahead and do that.
I'm feeling lucky today. How about you? Dice?
Oh, no way. No, we don't want to do 50. We might not even win.
I can't wait to see how you throw.
All right, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we don't have a 5, so we can't do that. So the only thing we can really do is we got just 100 points, and we can score and roll again. She doesn't have any magic dice or anything, so this is just total, whether it's either luck or not. I mean, it is only 1s and 5s are winning things, or unless you had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, something like that.
Take a day or two, why don't you?
Yeah, well, you know, I'm just talking to people. Sorry. Okay, so she's got a 5 and gosh, I don't know if I should try to go one more round. Let's try.
Ah, come on. It's time I had a throw.
He's impatient. Okay, so now we do have that, and we're gonna pass because we're gonna be down to 2 dice, and she's not gonna be able to do it. So, but he's probably got lucky dice. No, it doesn't look like he does, but yeah, he's already. Oh, look! Oh, he's got 3 6. Look at this, unbelievable. I mean, like I said, I don't think she can beat him, but we're gonna try. Hey, you know what? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that gives us 1,500. So we can score and roll again. Now, if I don't get a 1 or a 5, you know, it's gonna suck. And I didn't get a 1 or a 5, but we got 2 3s, which is 300. And I'm not gonna chance it, so we're just gonna score and pass, because that was a good hand. So we're halfway there. But let's see if he gets luck too, you know, like... Oh yeah, look at this.
That'll do me.
Alright, let's see. We gotta really get something really good here. Alright, well, you know what? We got 4 out of the 6 dice that scored something, so that's better than nothing, and I think we're gonna just safely score and pass. We just need to roll something really good. Oh, and he gets a 5.
Finished.
Darn him. Alright. Well, we got a 4, a 4, a 4, and then we have a 1. So that gives us 500, so we're not going to chance it.
It's really going my way today.
Oh good, he busted. Alright, well, again, we get a 4, and a 4 is 400, plus a 1 is 500, and again, we're not going to roll with just 2 dice, so we're going to just pass it. So yeah, so now that this is going a little bit now, unless he gets some really good scoring right now.
We'll see.
Right, because if he got 4 1s or something, that would be, you know, he would win.
Now you.
Alright, so now we need at least 600 points here. Oh boy. Alright, well I'm just going to go ahead and tag that one and roll again and hope that I get something. I could have taken the 5 and just get out of it, but... Hey! No, it worked out. Like I could have busted, but it worked out that we got the 600 that we needed, and... That should do it, I think. Yeah, because if I got 600, that'll win. And like I said, I didn't bet a lot because I didn't think Teresa could beat him just straight out with just regular dice. So yeah, so we got 11 from him. So that's, you know, like I said, it wanted us to bet 50, but I just felt that I didn't think Teresa could beat him, and Teresa did beat him. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that. Alright, so what we're going to do is, I know if we talk to Bianca.
Bianca, how come you're up so bright and early?
Papa has me running around from dawn till dusk. You know how it is.
Indeed I do.
I'm glad you're here, Tess. You've got to help me with something. But first, can you go and see Henry for me? He's at the sheepfold by the stockade, as usual.
Oh? Playing around with wooden swords again?
Aye. He's getting ready for the life of a mighty warrior.
Well, at least we know he'll be able to protect you from outlaws with wooden swords.
Oh well, boys and their games. Listen, Would you bring him a beer from me?
But why don't you bring it yourself?
If Pa saw me running after Henry, he'd tan my hide. But I can't leave him dry in this heat.
Alright, I'll bring the beer to him.
Thanks. And don't forget to tell him it's from me.
Everyone knows all the beer in Skalitz is from you and your Pa.
You know what I mean. And listen, Tess. Once you've given him the beer, come back to me again. Meanwhile, I'll make an excuse to Pa. I need you to go somewhere with me, but I'll tell you all about it after. Run along before the beer gets warm. Alright.
Okay, and we got a new level in speech, but... Okay, so... I knew she was going to give us a objective to do, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So now, we're going to go talk to Henry and give him the beer. Ooh, we got some sage over here. Look at that. Okay, so there were 2 there, so she can pick up at least 2. Could she pick up these 3? Nope. Alright, now there's a bunch right here. I want to see how many there's 4 in a row here. Let's see what she does. Well, she got 3 of them. So how about if I go here, can I get the 3, the 2 on each side? Nope. Alright, can I get... The only thing it didn't get was that one. Oh! Alright, look. Let's tell him to... Yeah, let's see what he does. Like I said, the dogs always get in the way of when you're trying to pick up something. That's the only thing I could say. Alright, well we don't want to do a lot of this. We just wanted to do some more just to have some herbs to sell later on. And I wanted to see how many she could pick up in a row, but she still can't pick up a lot, so let's go ahead and get this out of the way.
God be with you, Henry. Mind you don't get hurt.
Good day, Teresa.
I brought you a beer. I'd say you need it after a hard battle.
Ah, great. It's as hot as Pa's Forge out here today. That's very sweet of you to get me a beer.
Actually, Bianca sent it. Her pa doesn't want her to come here.
Ah, I see. I'll make it up to her this evening.
I don't want to know how. How come you're training on your own today? You're usually here with that vagabond. What's his name?
Vanyek. And he's not a vagabond. He's a wayfaring combat master.
Well, it looks like he's off wayfaring somewhere else today.
Yeah. More likely sleeping off last night's boozing. Actually, since I've no opponent today, wouldn't you like to have a go? I mean, a bit of swordplay. I could teach you.
Me? Swordplay?
Sure. Why not?
All right then. I accept your challenge, young sir, but I must warn you, I can swat a mouse with a broom with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I knew you had the heart of a warrior. Let's go then.
What if I hurt you though?
Ah, don't worry, I can handle it.
Uh-oh. Alright, I think I beat him.
Don't go easy on me, Hannah.
Ah, very good.
Henry, really? Now that is hardly chivalrous behavior. Now, I shall have to fight for my honor. Take that, you scoundrel! Are you alright?
Nothing, I'm fine.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Are you mad at me?
No, of course not. It's my own stupid fault.
Well, that'll teach you to go around slapping decent, God-fearing girls on the backside. Let me have a look at it.
No, it's only a scratch and a couple of splinters. And I didn't mean to, you know.
Show me that.
No, really, it's nothing.
You know how it is, how? He who lives by the sword
Dies by the splinter, eh?
There now. By the way, you owe Bianca for that beer.
Alright, well, that was kind of fun. Okay, so let's see on armor-wise. Yeah, look, so Henry did get a couple of good shots on her when we were fighting there, so I think that's why I got this here, so. And we use a little bit of that. And we didn't use any we didn't do it. So let's look at, just for the heck of it, combat. So she got a point in swordplay with him. But we don't have a sword. We just have a bludgeon. So, alright, well that was successful. Now, Henry's over there. I don't know if we could go over here and beat those up, but... See, I'm kind of crossed on how I want Teresa to be. I know when we go talk to... but I think we have another thing that we can do. Because we're going to do something with Bianca, but... But we do have something down here that we'd want to do before doing that. Now, there is something that I could try. And don't forget, I don't think I've saved the game. So I think... And here's the disappointing thing, right? Like with Henry during the prologue, you can come over here and you could knock her out. You could take her stuff, her money, her stuff, and... But as you can see, Teresa can't. But we will talk to her just for a moment. Because we can.
Any news, Maruna?
Well, there's a peculiar fellow standing by the potters on the outskirts, selling strange trinkets, relics and the like. and he's got a peculiar talk to go with it.
Peculiar in what way?
Well, I went to see what he was selling and greeted him politely, and he started on about how I'm a pretty girl and what have you.
What's so strange about that? Fellas are always talking to girls that way if they don't wear a wife's scarf.
Ah, but that's not all. He started on about how we're different from one another, men and women like, and in a vulgar way too.
Well, I'll go ahead and listen.
So, what did he say was the difference between men and women?
He said a woman's body is the opposite of a man's, that they've got their, you know, outside, and ours is inside. And that it's because men have more heat inside their bodies, and that pushes their things out, but we're colder, and so we've got it inside. Do you think it's true, what he says?
It sounds like a lot of nonsense to me. Maybe he was just trying to seduce you.
Oh, with talk like that?
Well, you know what asses men can be.
Then he's an even bigger madman than I took him for.
I'd rather not say anything on the subject. Take care of yourself, Maruna.
Yeah, so any person that has a name, you can talk to them and you can hear something that's kind of interesting and stuff like that. Now, these are very valuable savior snaps, but I'm gonna burn one here, and that way the game is hard saved, because if I get caught doing this, you know what I mean? A drawn weapon will, yeah, I know. So I just wanted to see if I could get a level up, because I already got a level up on the sword by doing the little fight with Henry. And I was thinking if I could get, you know, a level up on the club. If I could get a level up on the club and maybe get a 2 levels or something, then it should be a little good with the club. Like we already got her. Now if I go to oh yeah, see, now the sword is up to here. So I wonder if you could find a sword. Like I know she's going to be good with the bow. She's already got a 3 on the bow. And we're going to get the bow in a little while. But I thought, you know, I could try this. But if we get caught, but at least I saved. Hey, and we killed him. Oh, and we killed him. Oh, but see, now you see how somebody's coming, right? It's Marina.
Lord watch over you, Tess.
Yeah, do I have any blood on me? but see, now, once you get whatever she was going to talk about, you won't be able to talk to any of them again. You know what I mean? But it's interesting that they probably gave every named person in this town that you could talk to them and get some kind of information from them. But just like in the prologue when you play with Henry, you can do this, but there are people who walk this. And if they catch you, it's over. And that's why you have to have a save. And we don't know how far down she's going to walk and then turn around. So we'd be taking a chance to go hit that one right over there with her right there. But I did save, and I'm going to see if I can get one hit on this. And just put it away real quick so that way, just in case she's going to be right over there. Because I figure if I could kill that second one, you know, it would make the trip. Oh yeah, because see, here she comes again. So if I look here at the player, yeah, we're close. We're close. Cause see, I'm at the moment I'm cross between the end game of Teresa, when she may have to fight humans. You know, I'm cross between the bludgeon or the sword, but we don't have a sword right now. We'd have to buy, you know, like whatever. I think one of the vendors is selling a weapon that's like a knife type thing, but it's not really a sword, but we can buy it and then we can use that instead of the bludgeon. But I just thought, but this is very chancy, and you know, I can't really, like, I can't do this for, you know, a long period of time. But I do want to see if I could kill this one. And yeah, he must have just bled out, I guess. So we got that. So now we're going to loot him. Alright, so anyways, as a summary, that's all I'm going to do. And I didn't get the club to... So now this is a private area. Oh, yeah, see, we're in a private area, so we got to get out of here. I was going to try to take a shortcut through his yard to get to a place where she could wash up, but the more weight you get, you know, you can't run, so we're just gonna go along here. And I know worm I know we can get the better prices for wormwood. And I'm only going to do this once. I was going to try to get her up to a club to do, but we'll just get over here, get washed up, and sell. You can see how dirty she is from doing all this.
Teresa, I'm glad to see you.
But I just wanted to show you that you could do something like that, but you take a chance of people walking by and seeing you, and you get caught once and the guards come, it's over for you, unless you made a save. So I did do a save, but now we're going to go ahead and clean our clothes, and we're going to, usually it still shows stolen. Now I know with Henry, if you walk over here like this, that goes away, but with her, I'm surprised that it hasn't. Oh yeah, good. It went away. See, so now we can go and sell it.
Did you find it in the end?
Okay, I know, if I remember correctly, one of these guys has something similar to a sword. Okay, so we can see that he doesn't, so it's not him. Maybe it's this guy over here.
Here you are. Thanks for everything. What will it be today? I'm badly in need of. How are you? That's all for today.
Yeah, see, he has a butcher's blade. And he has a trusty companion. Oh, but look at the price of that. An agility of 4. Okay, so it's damage of 30. Damage of 26. And see, agility 1. So she could use it. But if she could get the 4, because she's going to get a bow. But we don't have the money, so you can see the dilemma here of just wanting her to have one melee weapon that she would be good at the end, like what I call the end game for her is when the humans will attack, and then she might have to defend herself. There's always a possibility of that. So the thing that we got here is we can buy this. This is cheap. And it's 26. And then if I go to sell, the bludgeon is 31. And what bludgeons are good for is, you know, like impacting on armor and things of that nature. But as you can see, like I didn't even get her to level 1 on the bludgeon by hitting the cows. So the dilemma that we have, and we're not going to spend a lot of time over this issue. So I think this is cheap. So maybe we'll go with this. But it's only at 26, but so is this at 26. But this is at 30. But it has a defense of 66. This here has a defense of 30. I mean, I guess I'll go ahead and buy that. Because that's achievable. And you know what I mean? Like, for me to try to blow 253 to get this, you know what I mean? And I might as well get rid of the bludgeon. And get rid of the cob. Oh, but if you look here, he's out of money. He only has 20. So yeah, hold on. He only has 20.
Let's talk about the price.
Why not?
Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded. What'll it be?
I need a few things. That's it.
All right, so I don't think he... I think if I did that correctly, right? Yeah. So I got his 20. Okay, so I'll sell the bludgeon. And we'll sell the nettles. We'll sell the sage.
Can we do something about the price?
Why not?
What about this?
Close. Drop the price a bit more and we'll shake on it.
God be with you.
Aye, that would do it.
All right, well, we got a little extra. I mean, at least this time, you know, when we did it, we could play a little bit with it. Last time, he didn't budge a bit. All right, so now, okay, so now that I did that, what we're going to do is we're going to head to and do the other minor thing that we can do before doing the thing with Bianca. Because if you do it out of order, you won't have the things necessary that you need. Okay, so yeah, it's not here, excuse me. So yeah, it's fun in the prologue when you can knock out this guard over here with Henry, and you can get his bow and his sword and stuff and his armor. It's that's the guy to knock out all the time. But unfortunately, Teresa cannot do that. So it is slightly, you know, when you're playing the prologue with Teresa, you know, it's unfortunate that she can't do some of the things that Henry can do. So okay. So I think this is Johanka. Or maybe not. Oh no, I must have the wrong house. Alright, Johanka's house is over here, excuse me.
What am I going to do?
Yeah, see, she's already talking to herself that she doesn't know what she's gonna do.
Johanka, what's up?
I was asking around for you. There's something we have to talk about. Are you going to the dance this evening?
I'd like to go and have a look, if I have time for it. Why? Do you want to borrow my dress?
No, nothing like that. I've got a dress, but I don't want to end up dancing on my own, if you know what I mean.
Sorry, I don't.
I want to go with Matthias.
So, what's the problem? Just go and tell him. You've had your eye on him since the Harvest Festival. Surely you must have noticed by now.
He hasn't. I'm at a loss what to do.
So you'd like Matthias to take you to the dance, but you don't want to tell him?
That's right.
How in heaven's name do you want to do it then?
Easy. You're going to steal his lucky dice.
What? How is that supposed to help, for Christ's sake?
If you can get your hands on it without him noticing, he'll be looking everywhere for it. He'll be wandering around saying to himself,
Where did I put that damned dice? And then I'll turn up.
God be with you, Matthias. You didn't by any chance lose your dice?
And he'll say, Aye, Johanka, I did. Where on earth did you find it?
Oh, I found it near the tavern. You know there's going to be a dance there this evening. And then he'll finally get the message.
Oh, the dance. Yes. Johanka, wouldn't you like to go with me?
Of course. I'd love to go with you, Matthias. Thank you for asking. Then he'll take me by the hand, and he'll look... Never mind that.
Well, that's how it's going to help. More or less. You painted a very pretty picture, no doubt. But do you think it'll really work?
I'm absolutely sure it will.
Why don't you just steal the dice yourself?
And if he caught me doing it? You think he'd go dancing with me then? Except maybe to the bailiff. But you... Well, you're a miller's daughter and... Well, you know what they say.
Right. We're all a pack of thieves. I might have known. All right then. I'll help you.
Thank you, Tess. Bring the dice to me as soon as you have it.
Hang on though. How am I supposed to find it?
He was saying at the tavern yesterday that he keeps it in his trunk when he's not going to play. Go and see Fritz first. I heard he's always got some lockpicks, whatever he wants them for. Anyway, no doubt he can show you how to use one.
Me? Pick locks? Johanka, aren't you going a bit too far?
Well, then maybe you can get hold of his key somehow. But whatever you do, don't get caught. And not a word to Matthias, for the love of God.
Okay, speech and main level. Bring Matthew's lucky dice. Get Fritz to tell you about lockpick and Matchmaker. So we're doing a little, side mission and stuff, or whatever you want to call it. All right, or a minor quest, I guess. So okay, so first of all, she said if you can get the keys. Well, first of all, Teresa at this point cannot knock out anybody, so we couldn't knock him out. And she sure as heck doesn't know how to pickpocket, or maybe she does, I don't know, but that wouldn't be successful because that's the one thing in the whole game, of all these years of me beating this game, that I could never, I don't do pickpocketing very good. That's the one thing that I'm really bad at in this game is pickpocketing. And so I don't, and it's probably because I don't try it so much and I don't, do it, and it's not interesting to me to do it, so I'd rather just knock people out, look at what they got, and grab what I want. Oh yeah, and just for the heck of it, yeah, that chest that's over here is not here in the DLC, so and again, we have cows that we could attack, but there's too many people that would see it and would get caught. Because there's a guard right here. Now here's the guys working over here. Now in the DLC as well as in the game, yeah, good. So at least these are here, so we could do that. Just wanted to get her washed up. And we're going to go talk... Well, I guess I could talk to Matthew first, and then I have to talk to him.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
How are things, Matthew?
Teresa, it's unusual to see you here. Come to see the 8th wonder of the world, have you?
What would that be now?
Fritz, working. Well, that's a sight you don't see every day.
I'd say that's the pot calling the kettle black. You don't look too busy yourself.
Why overdo it?
Jesus was a carpenter too, but how many beams do you think he made, eh?
Matthew, that's blasphemy.
No, it's only a harmless joke. You don't have to look at me like the parish priest did at Kunesh, when he spewed over his pew.
Ugh, don't even remind me. Well, I'd better be going. Work to do, you know.
Don't overdo it now.
Okay, so now, again, that was Matthew's thing, and we can't do anything with him, no interaction. So now, here we go with Fritz.
God be with you.
Listen, Fritz, I hear you know something about opening locks without a key.
Sure. All you have to do is charge at the door. Shoulder first.
I don't want to break down a door. I want to pick a lock.
Ah, you want a lockpick then?
Shh, not so loud.
Well, I can give you some. But you know what they say. Not even a pig gun's for free.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard. Who says that?
Mostly me. And everyone thinks it's fucking clever, so bugger off.
Hey, Fritz, how about giving me a couple of lockpicks for free, eh? After all, we've known each other since we were little.
Alright, but just this time. If you break them, don't expect to get more for free.
Just two?
You said a couple, didn't you?
Will you teach me how to pick a lock?
Sure. For a few groschen.
Satisfied?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal. It's easy as fuck, unless you're all thumbs. Listen, you've got to find a spot where the lock catches and press on it. And only then can you turn it. Nice and light though. No jerky movements. Like when you're caressing a girl's... that is,
I get it. Thanks.
I need a couple of lockpicks.
Okay, so we still have good money, so we're gonna buy some only because you know how it is in this game.
I'd like to discuss the price.
well, we can try it. Aye, that would do it.
Okay, and then we're gonna just go ahead and see what he had to say about what's new.
What's new, Fritz?
I don't know. Oh, actually, I do know. There's gonna be a dance this evening. Are you going?
Maybe. I've got a lot to do still.
They say it's gonna carry on tomorrow too. And they'll be roasting a pig. Can't miss that.
So I heard. I wonder how come Sir Radzig allowed it.
No, it wasn't his lordship's idea. It was Master Faithfar's.
Master Tobias? Why would he do that?
I don't know. Maybe he just wants to show off his wealth. I'd have roast pig and dancing every evening if I had his coin.
Okay, so, alright, so now if we go to our inventory, we go to other, got 6 lockpicks, so like I said, that's a little hard in the game, and I don't know how it's going to be with her doing the lockpicks, that's why I got 6 of them. And we still got a good bit of groschen, we could always go and buy some more, I guess, from him. Alright, and then for inventory, let's see, let's go to inventory, let's go to weapons. And we can give her this sword here, like this blade, I mean, in case she has to use it. So, alright. So now that we got lockpicks, we can go ahead and Now the only, like I said, you know, we have 2 more savior snaps, so we could burn one when we want to do this thing in case we get caught, or we can just take a chance and roll the dice.
Herbs for your kitchen, as well as health-giving decoctions.
So here's Matthias, but that's his father over there.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Listen, Matthias. Fritz and Matthew have been looking for you. It seemed very important. You should hurry.
Really? That's funny. I can't imagine what it's about, but if it's as urgent as you think, I'd better go and see what's up.
What was that?
Herbs, fresh or dried. They'll help with every pain and ailment.
Alright, well, I mean, I almost got caught, so I mean, that was kind of chancy, as you can see. Hey, and we even got 2 lockpicks that they add. And we got an extra torch that we don't need, but I mean, yeah, that was chancy right there, I'll tell you. Alright, so now you can go ahead and complete this thing by Matthew's dice, or we could have used it to go play that guy and gamble with it, but anyways, that is something that I haven't tried, but I'm just doing it to get the quest done, so it's a done deal. I just gotta go over here and give it to her.
Good health.
Whoops.
To you, Teresa.
Yeah. But that was chancy. That's why I had to run out of there, because I didn't realize that the mother was in there. And then the father was nearby.
They'll help with every pain and ailment.
So now I gotta try to deliver it to her, but she's in a mode of cleaning, and then it's like, am I in a private area? Oh no, I always confuse that house with this one. I'm sorry. Johanka's over here. I always confuse those 2 houses. I'm telling you. Okay, we can complete this right now.
My humble greetings. How may I help you?
About Matthias.
Yes? Tell me everything.
I brought you his dice.
I knew you'd do it. Thanks. This is great. I'll bring it to him. Keep your fingers crossed for me.
Kitchen, as well as health-giving decoctions.
Alright, so as you've seen, we completed it. Now, we could go over here and eavesdrop on them.
God be with you, Matthias. Listen,
my trunk.
No, I found it outside. It was lying on the ground by the tavern, where the dance is going to be this evening.
That's odd. I could have sworn I put it away. Could I have it back?
People will be dancing all around there. They'd trample it into the ground for sure. It's a good thing I spotted it. Although, I don't suppose I'll be dancing this evening. No one's asked me.
I see. The dice? Please?
I'd put on a very pretty dress. And after the dance, I'd walk home with the boy who danced with me, if anyone asked me.
I'll take you, all right? And you'll give me my dice back.
Really? You'd take me?
Yeah,
All right. Thanks. I'll see you this evening.
right. Sure. God be with you. Wait! What about my dice? Oh, for the love of God.
Hey, so she didn't give the dice to him. I'm wondering. I'm wondering how that played out. Like, she didn't give him the dice. I'm wondering if we could have kept the dice, but whatever. If you know any difference, let me know on that particular thing. This is the way that I've always done it because, I wanted to help Johanka out. Because this is a Women's Lot DLC, and Johanka will have her own DLC. I mean, her own part in this, but that'll be later on in the game. So, anyways, we got that out of the way. So now that we got that, and we have lock picks, so we didn't break the lock, and when we took his stuff, we also got 2 lock picks when we took all the stuff from the chest, just for the heck of it. And we're trying to jump up and down for Teresa, but see if we can get any agility or anything. Oh, is she not open? This is the only lady that buys stolen goods. Oh well. She's not open. So I don't think... yes. We don't... It's okay. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, we're going to just do one little wash right here. And we're going to go ahead and help Bianca. I just can't believe that place over there ain't open.
Here, just as you ordered. Good morning.
What else was it you wanted from me?
You brought that beer to Henry then?
I did.
Uh-huh. And what did he say?
He had no one to train with, so we had a bit of sword play together.
You playing with swords?
Yes, and as it happens, I did quite well. Actually, a bit too well. I hit Henry on the hand and wounded him.
Really, Tess? I never knew you were such a warrior girl. He had it coming, the donkey. Maybe it'll dampen his enthusiasm for adventure. Alright, but now I can tell you what I wanted. Fancy a walk in the woods?
Right now? You want to court me in the shade of the pines?
No. I need to big herbs for distilling schnapps. Henry's favorite.
Henry's favorite? I see.
Yes. I'd like to give it to him tomorrow.
I might have known it'd be about Henry again.
Well, you know how it is, Tess. Don't worry. You'll find a fella one day.
That's easy to say when you work in a tavern where there are fellas swarming around you all day. All I see at the mill are sacks of flour.
What about Zbyshek?
Zbyshek? I'd rather settle for a sack of flour.
I suppose. Your pa would never let Zbyshek have you anyway. Not long ago, when he had a few too many, I heard him say how he was going to get you the richest husband for miles around.
Oh, Pa. I hope that was just the beer talking. What herbs do you need?
I've got almost everything except belladonna. I know a clearing where the best plants grow.
Belladonna? But that's deadly poison.
It is, if you don't know what you're doing. But don't worry, I haven't poisoned anyone yet.
Why don't you go and pick it yourself?
Pa won't let me go on my own. They say a wolf was seen in the woods recently.
A wolf? Hereabouts?
So they say. But it was old Blaha who claimed to see it, and he's never sober. Still, I wouldn't want to go there alone.
Couldn't your brother go with you?
Adam, he'd shit himself if he saw a wolf. And besides, someone has to take care of the tavern. But he could lend us his bow. Good thinking, Tess.
Thanks? So, you're going to borrow a bow from Adam, and then you want me to go with you to pick belladonna in the woods?
Actually, it's not entirely that simple. Adam won't lend me his bow. The last time he did, I broke the string. You'll have to get it from him. Anyway, I don't know how to shoot. But Stibor taught you, didn't he?
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
It doesn't matter. If the wolf sees a bow, he won't come near us. So will you go and ask Adam? You know he's always liked you. Just give him a wink and the bow is yours.
You might be able to do that with Henry, but me, well...
Come now. You're as pretty as any lass in the province. And once you've got the bow, meet me on the bridge by the lake, alright?
Alright, I'll help you. But next time I want something from you, I don't want to hear any excuses about how you have to see Henry.
Deal. You're an angel, Tess. Teresa.
Hey, so what's nice is the game saved. Oops. Meet Bianca near the bridge. Talk to Adam about borrowing his bow. Get a bow, get arrows. Okay, so, alright, we got that.
Adam, keep an eye on things here while I'm gone.
Yeah,
Oh.
sure. Just be back before the place fills up in the evening. Good day, Teresa. I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I heard you're a really good archer, and that you've even got your own bow.
Yeah. I've got a bow. I made it myself. And I can hit the tree behind the tavern at 20 paces.
Good heavens, that's amazing. Would you lend me your bow for a while?
Lend my bow? To a girl? Well, I don't know, Teresa.
Hey, Adam. If you lend me your bow, I'll dance with you at the next celebration.
Oh? You would? Really? Alright, here's the bow then. And some arrows. Take it all.
Thank you so much, Adam.
Hey, we got 20 better piercing arrows. Alright. Minimum strength and agility 2. And we have 20. Wow. 150 damage. Got 20 of them. So, alright. That's going to be nice. Alright. Now we got to go and... I'm going to go find Bianca. Okay, and then we have somebody here.
Hide me. Permit me not to be separated from the...
Why are you praying here?
It was here that it happened. Me and my son Zbyshek. We were carting tree trunks from the woods, but the wagon fell into a pothole. I told Zbyshek to put branches under the wheels, so the oxen could haul it out. Once he had it done, I cracked the whip. The beasts pulled, and then there was a terrible crashing sound. I had the timber tied down as always, but the rope must have broken under the strain, and as the wagon jerked forward, the tree trunks began to roll out of the wagon, and Zbyshek was beneath them.
Mother of God.
When we buried him, I agreed with the bailiff to erect a cross here. I made it myself, and now I come here to pray in Zbyszek's memory.
When did it happen?
2 years ago. I've been coming here ever since.
Do you have any other family?
A wife and 2 children. My daughter doesn't live with us. She's married to the tailor in Rattay. My son helps me with my trade.
I'm very sorry. Next time I'm in church, I'll pray for Zbyszek too.
That's kind of you. Thank you.
I'll leave you in peace. God be with you.
Okay, so if I think I can get down here, it's somewhere down here. She should be down here somewhere. Oh, and here's somebody begging.
Brothers and sisters.
I've seen you in Skalitz, but I've never spoken to you before.
No, not many people talk to me.
Why is that?
Why? Because I'm a stranger here, and people would rather look after their own than strangers.
Why are you begging?
I lost everything. I had a wife, a home, children. I had cattle and sheep. Then foreign soldiers came and took it all from me. They killed and burned. Only I survived.
What soldiers do you mean?
I don't know. One soldier's the same as the next. I fled far away to this peaceful land, as far as I could from the scene of my suffering.
I'll give you something. Wait.
A few groschen will do.
Here you are. At least you can get yourself a bite to eat.
Oh, thanks 1,000-fold. God sees your good deed and will watch over you.
Okay, so that might be a prelude to what is gonna happen here, you know what I mean? Like, so that's kind of interesting. Yeah, no, I'm wondering, like, it says sleep and save. Can you really? No, yeah, see, no, you can't. When you're in the prelude, you can't do it, even in Teresa's or Henry's. You cannot save that way. It's kind of funny. Alright, well, you know what? Teresa probably hasn't eaten in a long time. So we're going to go ahead and get her back up. See, and we got a lot of apples, and we just picked some apples. Yeah, we can get her right to the... Well, yeah, there, perfect. I can get her all the way up to there. Alright. And I think this is Bianca.
I've got the bow. We can get going.
Great. Come with me.
Alright, we gotta follow her. Oh, found an accident. Yeah, now I'll just mention while we're doing this, you can see these cows over here. There's nobody that will see it, so these are the cows you can kill to try to get Teresa some stats, like with the bow or something, or with the little sword here. So this is an area that you can come to later on and do that.
Hey, Teresa, wait. There's a magpie's nest somewhere on that tree. Last time I was passing here, I saw that bird carrying something shiny to its nest. Listen, since you've got a bow, why not try and shoot the nest down? Adam does it all the time, so I'm sure there's nothing to it.
Okay, well, the only problem with this is, you know, if we miss, we're going to lose these really important arrows. So I figure if I can aim this way, if I miss, they'll go out in that field and maybe I can find the arrows. But if I shoot them towards the woods, I might not. So that's what I'm thinking, if I can do it from here. Now, I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try. See, that was a miss. And that's a miss. Yeah, see, I'm not used to her shooting.
I wonder what could be in that nest.
Got it. So that took me about, now where did it go? Oh, right here? No? No, where did the nest go? I saw it go straight down. Alright, so I knock it out of the tree. Okay, folks, you saw that come straight down. I mean... Ay, ay, ay. I can't believe this. This is about the worst thing that can happen, is lose a lot of the arrows and also not get... I mean, I hit it on the third or fourth shot and I saw it come straight down, and this is kind of like flat area. Hey, you know what? I can tell him to search. Hold on.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
Come on, find it. I mean, this is about the worst thing that could happen. Right? Because what it looked like it came straight down. But this is like a hill, so maybe it would have rolled over here or something. I don't know. I guess I should just run around and to see. I mean, this Magpie thing is just a little, it's a ring in it that you know, you can give to her. So maybe it becomes Bianca's.
What about that nest, Tess? Or do you want to keep going?
Oh, I thought this was a log. It's right here. How silly of me. Like, it went straight down there. How did it end up over here, number one? Number two, from a distance, this looked like this was like a little log that somebody had cut. To me, when I was looking at it way over here. So, yeah, I will give it to you in a little bit. Because, you know, you could choose to say there was nothing in it, and you could keep it and then sell it for some money if you needed it. But, now when I shot those arrows... And I got him over here, so maybe he can find one of the arrows for me. There should be I think, if I look at the arrows, I got 17, so that means, because I did get an arrow at the nest, so that means I shot 4 arrows, so I got it on the 4th try, so I got that arrow back. So there's only 3 in the field, which is not a bad percentage when you consider... You know, I could have shot 10 arrows at that thing before I hit it. Because I just have to get used to, like, I can shoot really good with Henry, but it's because I practice with him. But with Teresa... And I'm just surprised I didn't find one of the arrows. Like, usually you can run along here... And usually you would find an arrow, like. So I'm not gonna do this very long, but it'd be nice to find at least one. I know there's only 3 in this field.
Let's see what you can sniff out here. Seek.
I know those arrows could have went a long way. So I'm just going to run like this. And it's the reason why I shot, because it would go into the field. And like I said, I am really shocked that I did not find one of them. Because all 3 of them should have been... All 3 of them should have been in a similar area. Because I know I shot low on it, then I shot a little bit higher, then a little bit higher, and then I went over to the left, and I hit it. So, I mean... And we saw them have an arc and stuff, but... I know I got to get going, because it's a long video doing this, and... I'm just showing that, you know, if you did this, you could try to come into the field to find them. And I'm really shocked that I saw them go, like, I'm really shocked that I didn't come across at least one of them. And how he didn't even find one. Hey, we can go over here, first of all. As you know, honey gives nutrition and nourishment. So we'll just have her have this. Alright, well, I am, as you can tell, I am a little disappointed I did not find one arrow. But I only lost 1 arrow, lost 3 arrows, so I mean, it's just a shame that they should be right in this area here somewhere. Especially if they were up here on this hill, we would definitely see it. Wow, I am really, like I've played this a few times, and I'll tell you, I've always come to this field and find, and I usually find most of the arrows that I lost, because sometimes it takes me about 5 or 6 times to hit that. This time it only took me 4 arrows to do it. So I guess we're gonna have to just be satisfied that I'm not gonna find those 3 arrows. Like, I don't think they went way over here, but oh, here, hey, here's one right here. Here's one right here. All right. And here's the other one right here. And there's only one more, and it should be, like I said, I did it. I did it. I did it in a pattern. Look, here's the third one. I got them all. I got 20 arrows again. I got them all. All right. See, so yeah, check it out. They were right in this area here, because you can see how far they went. We're gonna go right to Bianca, because I did it, and that was the best way to do it. Because if they go into the trees and stuff, you'll never find them. So yeah, perfect. Okay, now.
I wonder what could be.
I had a look in the nest.
Yeah? And what did you find there?
Nothing lie. No, because I've been honest about the beer, and I'm gonna, because Bianca was was Teresa's friend too. So I mean,
There was a ring in it. Looks like silver.
Really? Holy Mother of God! I always wanted a silver ring. But you're the one who shot it down.
You can have it.
You're giving it to me? Tess, you're the best friend ever. Thank you. I'll wear it to the dance this evening. Come on. Let's go and pick those herbs before it gets too late.
all right. So yep, you parted with a magpie ring. Hey, it's the right thing to do. She was your friend, and you know what's gonna happen to her. So you know what I mean. It would be nice to Bianca. We'll give her a good time.
I wonder what happened here. I saw it the last time. But no one reported anything in Scarlet. You can just speed up the road and
All right, and this is why you would want. Come on, dog, out of the way.
I thought you didn't believe in the wolf.
I don't. I didn't. Better keep going. Come on.
Yeah, we'll go in a minute. This is why you wanted the lockpicks. I don't know what's in here. Oh, a lot of good stuff. Yeah. Now see, now that was worth having the lockpicks, and I didn't break a lock, so we're good. So that was a good find right there. And like I said, that's why you wanted to help Johanka and get those lockpicks. So to me, like, all these things are kind of related, and if you do them in the right order, it works out for you. Because if you didn't have lockpicks and you didn't help Johanka, you wouldn't be able to open that up over there.
And go uphill a bit. Follow me. It's a sweet little garden, isn't it? I never met anyone here. But it's always well kept. Probably some witch. Who else would keep a garden in the woods? It's a shame that witch doesn't grow belladonna, too. Did you hear that? We'd better keep going, alright?
Okay. Now we could grab a whole bunch of those, but... These deer, I could probably hunt those. Because Teresa's already, Teresa is already with the bow at 3. So the plan would be is to shoot those cows that we went by, because those will be easy targets, and she can get the bow up to maybe 5 or 6. So maybe here
Along the road here, and then back into the woods.
Yeah, I think here I'll use that butcher's knife. And plus we have our mutt here, or not the mutt, but Tinker.
No one's a match for me and you, eh?
Yeah, so I'll put him on aggression. Yeah, because I figure, like I said, Teresa did with Henry's.
This is the place. I'll start picking, and you keep a lookout.
What should I do if the wolf turns up, though?
You've got a bow, right? Don't think about it. Just shoot him. Besides, you've got Tinker. Although, I'm not sure he's any match for a wolf.
How long will it take you?
Just a short while. Don't worry. But while I'm at it, I'd like to pick enough to keep me going for a while. Just keep watch, and I'll tell you when I'm done.
Shouldn't I help you pick herbs too?
No, I'll manage fine on my own. I'd rather you kept your eyes peeled for that wolf.
Okay.
Alright, I'll keep watch. Just make it quick.
Alright, and the game's saved, so if something bad happens, we can reload it, I guess. So that's really good. Game saved. Up now.
I'm curious what Henry will say when I brew him his favorite schnapp.
Alright. Yeah, so that thing, oh, he moved just, he was at a profile. Oy. Man. Well, I've lost too many arrows already. Man, I had a side profile of him and I was about to release it and he moved. And then all my arrows went kind of short. Oh well. Like I said, I didn't plan on doing this, but so I lost a few arrows right here. Yeah, plus it's the bow too. I'm not used to the weaker bow. Like I'm used to shooting with Henry's bow and stuff like that. So that's why my arrows are a little off when I'm aiming. Because I know the key to the aiming is you have to be in the middle of the screen when you release the arrow. Like you don't have a pointer for it, so you don't. All right, let me try this just for the heck of it. Aye. Yeah, this one doesn't have power at all. Yeah, look at that. It even drops. Wow. Yeah, if I can't even hit a deer, how am I going to hit a cumin with her? Dog got in my way. I didn't want to shoot that. I want to shoot all the arrows to try to kill this one. Come on. Alright, I have just done about enough that I could possibly do. I mean, unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say, yeah, you can say that I'm a bad shot, but I'll tell you what. Teresa's the bad shot, and it's a weak bow. I mean, if I shoot straight in the air, it goes pretty far, but if I shoot straight on, it drops like big time. And I've lost nearly half the arrows that I had. Aye. Wow. Okay, I'm not even going to have any arrows. I should have quit when I was shooting him on this hill here. So I must have, he had 2 arrows, so I've got 6 arrows, and I picked up 2 from him. So I only got 6 arrows. Oh my gosh, 6 arrows. 7 arrows. Ay, yikes. Yeah. So that means I've lost 13 arrows trying to knock out a deer. Yeah, I don't think at level 3, and with this like kind of like weak bow, my ability of shooting the arrows is pretty bad actually. Hey! Piercing arrow. Alright, so I know this is going to be like a 2-hour video, or it's going to be pretty long, so I should just say that, I should just say the heck with this and figure out that I'm not, that I lost a lot of arrows. And these are really good arrows too, but the like I said, in my opinion, the bow is just not strong enough. Like I'm used to the bow that I got in the actual game with Henry, because I can hit the enemy pretty far away, and I can kill some of the enemy with just one shot with an arrow. But Teresa is definitely weaker. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing, but if I could have just found one or two more, if I could just have like 10 arrows, like right now, I only got 8. Pretty bad. Because, you know, I'm thinking that you can do Teresa the same way when you fight like an enemy coming at you. You can shoot, you can release the arrow into their chest, pedal backwards, pull up another arrow, and just shoot it into the person to delay them for a second. And Tinka can help out a little bit. And, you know, she might be able to kill, because there's going to be a couple of humans that are going to be in her way. But yeah, I know, I already did that, dear, sorry. I mean, I know I had shot a little, I know I shot a lot of them coming up this hill here at the deer. So there was a good 4 or 5 shots that, why couldn't I, you know, get them, but, oh well. Yeah, it was coming right up here. But, okay, well, I'm just going to have to accept the fact that I blew a lot of the arrows. And so I would say to you, don't do that. Don't try for the deer. I would say kill the sheep that are over here. You know, with those, because at least you won't miss those big cows. And on top of that, you would be able to you know, have all the arrows. Because even doing what we did she even... Yeah, look, she didn't even get to the next level. And we moved the sword a little bit. Oh yeah, and I can tell you the other disappointing thing with Teresa. Even if you were lucky enough to get a... Oh yeah, these are the ones we already got, but even if you were lucky enough to get a shovel, she can't dig up stuff. Like, I think even if you found a treasure or a grave, you wouldn't be able to dig it up with her. That's so disappointing, because there is a grave somewhere around here that you could... But you know, she can't do it. Now we gotta find Bianca. I kind of forget where she went.
How are you, Teresa?
Oh, there she is.
the Lord watch over you, Tess. I thought those rumors about a wolf were just idle talk.
Idle talk, indeed. If I'd been alone, that beast would surely have devoured me.
Did anything happen to you?
No, I'm fine. Thank God. It's a good thing you came along.
Did you manage to pick enough herbs?
Yeah, I did. Fortunately, I'll brew plenty of that liquor. Enough for you, too, as a reward.
All right, thanks. That was a funny-looking wolf, don't you think? I reckon it was actually a wild dog.
Wolf or dog, it was a monstrous beast. Henry will never believe this.
What will you do now?
I'll go back to work at the tavern. There's been quite enough excitement for one day. Thanks for coming with me, Tess. And don't forget to come and see me tomorrow.
All right.
Yes, so we're going to want to go see her tomorrow to get the savior snaps because, you know, we'll be able to sell, you know, use those to save the game. Now, I didn't see that the game said saved or not, but now what we are, Teresa is hurt. Now, I don't know if she has any marigolds. No, she doesn't. She has 2 savior snaps.
Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
Okay, so anyways, what I know about this now is we did everything that we could do other than going to go get the nails and stuff, and that will finish off the day here for her, but oh yeah, and here's the cows. Now a 130 damage arrow, Pearson, putting one right into him, didn't kill him. But 2 did. So there should be 2 in that one. And 2 in that one. And that means I only have 2 arrows left. I think I have, what did I say, 6? Oh, or maybe I had 8. Oh, there's somebody walking over there. Okay, now I know I killed 3, so there's 1 here. There's 1 here. Now where is the other one? Oh, he's over there. Because I definitely want my arrows back. Now, I don't think that's Bianca, or is it Bianca? Now, Bianca was wearing something red, so I've never seen a person walking out here. That's why I always said killing these were pretty easy. And we're point blank, which a cumin ain't gonna just stand there. So it takes 2 of these at 130 damage of these arrows to kill a cow up close. Alright, so I got my 8 arrows back. Okay, so it's going to be a long walk to there. So what I'm going to do, folks, is I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, and I'll start it up when I sell all this stuff and things like that. So that means I'm going to have to burn a Savior Snaps right here. And I'm only going to have 1, but then she's going to give us a couple the next day. But I'll only have 1 Savior Snap, so... But I just think it's good to be able to quit the game right here, and then, you know, I'll start it up after I sell everything and get her all ready. So okay, so the game is saved here. So no matter where you are in the world, hope you're having a great day or a great evening. Take care of yourself. God bless to you in your own religion. It's your friend Jeff signing out. Adios amigos and adios the lovely amigas.